Alrighty, boys. So, in today's video, we're gonna be talking about how hell is L and Satan is goofy. I don't have a transition. So, I think we could all agree God is pretty based, right? And in my personal opinion, Satan is kind of sus. What was I saying? Oh yeah. I shouldn't have to, you should know that, but I know some of you guys are a little stinky in the brain, so, which it's okay at your age, you got other things on the mind, but I'm gonna infiltrate your brain, and I'm gonna reinforce this thing that you should know. So like I said, God is pretty based, right? So, but Satan is not. Satan's kind of like a bozo. Satan's kind of L. You know what I'm saying? So let's look at some things God did. God he made the whole universe. I don't know if you've ever tried to do that, but it's kind of difficult. And God was just yeah, I mean that day it was nothing. I did it for funsies. You know what I'm saying? He made people. He made Adam. And he made Eve and stuff, and then they made everybody else, and that was pretty cool. He had Noah. Who was the boat guy? He had Noah make a boat. That was awesome. He helped Jonah out of a fish. He helped Moses make the most impractical dam ever. If you think about it, imagine in the real world we had a river, and instead of making a normal dam, we made two dams in between the river. Or wait, no, because it was a sea, right? Imagine. Oh, okay, this is actually a really good idea. From Asia to to Alaska, instead of making a big bridge, just build two really big dams, and we can walk through them. I think Moses was onto something, and he also sent his son to die on the cross. I don't really have to mention this, but I think we could all agree Jesus pretty baller. Jesus is the GOAT, as we say. Jesus is pretty cool. Like I said, Satan's he sucks. You know what I'm saying? I mean yeah. So I think yeah, God is definitely really cool. So what are some things Satan has done for us, right? He brought sin into the world. He was all up hey Eve, what's poppin', dog? So you know that fruit right there that you have absolutely no reason to eat? Well, eat it. And he was okay. So, and then boom, sin. And what are some other things he did? Okay, so our boy Lucy over here, right? He was up in heaven chilling. He was yo, God, I think I'm better than you. And God was no, you're not. Go to hell. Literally. He literally sent him to hell. And then, which was cool. If I could do that, I probably would. I don't think I can say that. What else? What else did he do? He also had the nerve to try and tempt my homeboy, Jesus Christ. Probably the coolest guy. No, not even probably. Just straight up the coolest guy to ever exist on our plane of existence. You know what I'm saying? He was yo Jesus, you trying to get tempted up in here? And Jesus was no. And Sarah was how could you? You know what I'm saying? And yeah, because he's pretty cool. And Satan's not. And then what else is God? God made you. I mean, look at you. You're amazing. I love you. And he also made me. I don't even got to go into detail on that one. I think we can all agree that was a good decision on his part. And overall, God's pretty awesome. But Satan isn't. And now you're probably wow, guy, you really made my eyes go open. You really know what you're talking about. I'm going to go read my Bible, which I didn't even have to tell you to do. That's how smart you are as a person to go want to do that. And you're how do I What do I do? How do I start being a good Christian boy? You know what I'm saying? How do I do that? Well, here are some easy steps to do that. One thing I think you should do is get rid of your phone. I made a really good video about this. You should go watch that. But it's probably a cool guy who. How do I describe this kid? He's sitting in the back of the room probably with a really, really attractive French guy. Give him your phone. That's step one of things to do. And that way, yeah, I already went into this in another video, which you should go watch. Link in the iCard. What else? What am I talking about? And read your Bible. Obvious. You probably already knew that, but if you don't have one, get one. That was a Toy Story reference. So go read your Bible. That's a thing you should do. Pray. Let me ask you something. You know God? You're like, wow, God's kind of mysterious, honestly. I mean, I've never seen this guy. I've only ever heard about him. I wish I could talk to him. Well, guess what? You can! Is this thing he invented called praying, where you essentially talk to him. You can ask him for things. You can thank him for things. You can just tell him how your day is going. He's kind of always there. And he already knows, too. But he wants us to have a relationship with him. I hear that a lot. And how do you have relationships with people? I know all of you boys and girls, you want to have relationships with each other. So how do you do that? You talk to people. So what should you do with God? You should talk to God to have a relationship with him. And you can pray. Let's you know that PS5 you kids have been talking about? You want one? Pray about it. You know how you're breathing right now? You should probably thank God for that, because I know about 10 billion people who can't do that anymore. So, it's the simple things in life. I mean, just this morning, I ate an entire box of cranberry orange Belvita breakfast biscuits. That's something to thank God about, because them joints are fire, you know what I'm saying? So, it's like that, simple things. I mean, you get to come to an awesome school where you get to hang out with the Ryan Shoyak or Goose Hamlin or whatever that kid is as. And he's awesome. You can thank God for that. I know I would if I knew him in real life. But, God, like I said, hell is pretty L. And you're probably like, wow, God's awesome. This hell place sounds terrible. That's 'cause it is. What are some good things about life that you like? Ninjago, Daft Punk, me. Well, guess what? Hell has none of that. And I don't honestly know if Ninjago and Daft Punk are gonna exist. Actually, the guys in Daft Punk might go to heaven. I don't know. But as I was trying to say, those might not exist in heaven, because it's gonna be all perfect and stuff, and we ain't gonna need them, I think. But I'm gonna be there. So you want to hang out with me for all eternity? You best pull out your Bible right now and start reading. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, hell sucks. But like I said, hell is awful, and you know what the opposite of that is? Heaven. Now, if you ask me, I would want to go there, but that's just me. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, God is pretty awesome. Satan's pretty not some. Like I said, with the whole him thinking he was better than God. If I was God, me personally, I would not take that level of disrespect. I would go back in universal time and make it so that little Lucy over here just straight up did not exist. But no, God, being the based guy he is, was like, go away. So, if that's not reason enough to want to be a Christian, I don't know what is. So, how long is this? Probably very long. I don't feel well. But if you have any time, go into groups with your besties no, not even your besties. Go to the person you know the least about and pray with them. for the rest of the time remaining. Yeah. I'm gonna go to bed. Bye. It is 2 in the morning. I was gonna add music and stuff, but I physically could not be bothered. Riken, you owe me one.